So the superintelligence is where things could get really nutty. And we're already starting, and that's where like the doomsday scenarios, Terminator ones kind of come out of that group. So what happens if, all drivers go away? Well, every self-driving car is 4 full-time jobs, and every humanoid robot in a factory is 5 jobs, maybe 6, because those jobs you can work for maybe 7 hours as a just physical limitation. As humans, we're driving, you can work a 12-hour shift, and those are going to be here, folks. And before 2030, you're going to see Amazon, which has massively invested in this, replace all factory workers and all drivers. The idea that when you order something from Amazon, a human would touch it at any point in that supply chain is insane. It will be 100%, robotic, which means all of those workers are going away. Every Amazon worker, all those jobs, UPS gone, FedEx gone. All of those are going to be gone, and those companies will be more profitable. And when you order something, it's going to come faster and cheaper and better. And your Uber will be half as much, but somebody needs to retrain these people. And that's actually a very valid fear that technologists will tell somebody like you, don't worry about it. There'll just be more jobs created. Yeah. The question is, what happens to those people who get caught in the gap, right? And when we had this happen in the Industrial Revolution, that happened over 40 years, 50 years. And, the agricultural revolution, again, that was multi-decades. This one will happen in a decade. And so it'll be very different. And you should be concerned.
Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible and root well. I know Shalom, not a sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And now Shalom to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children on full leg. Shalom. All right, more jobs are going to be taken away. More AI in the workforce, and it's going to leave a lot of you Israelites jobless, because that's who mainly does these jobs, man. Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners. We are the ones that are doing these jobs, man. All right. I'm going to bring out a couple precepts and wrap it on up, man. Just a couple precepts popped in my mind. Let's see here. Yep. This is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 34 and 22, straight to the point. It says, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder. All right. And you can put right here in this in these times, you can put right here Esau Edom. All right, you can put a picture of a damn devil, man. All right. Matter of fact, what's that devil? Forgot his name. He said he doesn't want a nation of thinkers. He wants a nation of workers. Roughly paraphrasing what he said. But now they don't even need you for that. Okay. Here it is. They bring you in to, help build this AI, these robots. And then once it's done, they don't need you. They're cashing you away. That's why it's very important. I was going to open up with Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying. We'll give that Lord's will to turn to the Lord. Time is short. Time is precious, man. Can't you see what this devil is doing? Can't you see? What was that, Total? Total and Biggie, can't you see? But anyways, Ecclesiastes 34 and 21. He that take away his neighbor's living, and this is how we live. This is how we earn a living. This is how we able to put food on the table, roofs over our heads, right? Have AC in the summertime, heat in the wintertime. And Jake is barely making it as it is. And here it is. This man's getting ready to take these are the jobs that help run America. Plenty of brothers work in these industries, man. I was one of the brothers that used to work in those industries, man. UPS, Amazon, factory, warehouse jobs, and they're all about to be taken away. And that's slaying a man and everyone that's connected to that man. You know? And our people should be mad, man. But yet they run to this man for safety, for guidance, for protection. When he's slaying you. It says, and he did defraud the labor of his hire as a bloodshedder. And that's Esau Edom. We don't get what we're owed here, man. But guess what? Things are going to turn. The tide is going to turn, man. In the kingdom of heaven, where we're in a state of rulership. But anyways, so Esau, you got something coming to you too. All right? Let's get that Sirach 5. Because we're living in deadly serious times, man. Jake sitting up here thinking about vacations, thinking about how they gonna get a house. Thinking about purchasing season tickets for the NFL. Oh yeah, we gonna put away for the Super Bowl. Where the Super Bowl gonna be at this year? Bullshit, man. Instead of thinking about what's really going on. You may not have that job. Israel don't even consider, man. Sirach chapter 5, excuse me, verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Why would you take all day? You seeing what's happening in the earth? You see what this devil is doing? The watchmen are telling you. You know, we're not holding back. Sirach 5 and 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. Oh, I'll get around to it. Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah. Speak that word, bro. Y'all gonna be out here again next week. Lord willing. But you may not. For suddenly, see, when you put the day of the Lord off, seeking the Lord, suddenly, going back to Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter, around the 12th verse, suddenly, all right, reading on, suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And are we not living in the day of vengeance, in the day of the Lord's anger? Lord, just happened last week. All those that flood, that mudslide, whatever that happened in was it Sudan? A couple of days before that, it was a big earthquake in was it Afghanistan? I'm trying to remember. Over there in the Middle East, right? The Lord is visiting this place, man. He's visiting everybody. Everybody. That's why you want to be clean, man. You want to be righteous in the eyes of the Lord, man. The Lord ain't fucking around. You Israelites get ready to starve out here. He's taking away your jobs. He's taking away your way of living, man. And that's cold, because the Lord said what? This is what the Lord said, man. This is Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 39, verse 26. I forgot this precept. It says, the principal thing for the whole use of a man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, which is wine, and oil and clothing. You see? These are the most important things for a person. And the Lord's getting ready to take it away. He's taking it away through Esau Edom, using these robots. using AI. They don't need you useless eaters anymore, man. And we can get mad at so-called white man. Yeah, we can. But guess who's controlling him? Guess who's controlling the so-called white man? The Lord. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart. Who's the modern day king? Esau, Edom, the elite banking families, all the way down to your local prime ministers and presidents, right? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord's controlling this devil, man. That's why it's very important to seek the Lord, to seek the Lord, to seek the Lord now. As a matter of fact, let's get that. We're going to end it on off. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's the problem with our people. They got it backwards as hell. Our people will go and live their life in their youth and do whatever the hell they want to do. And then when they get old and they can't go out there and do it no more, that's when they want to seek the Lord. That's when they're going to give their life to Christ. The church is filled with old heads, man. No, you got to remember the Lord when you're youthful. And I like to say, we are the Lord's comely and beautiful woman. Okay? And the Lord wants us in our youth. You want your woman in your youth. You don't want an old bag. She done went out there and lived her life. Now she's like, okay, I'm ready for you, baby. You know, got that sink in butt. Boobs all saggy. Okay? Nothing tight and fit and looking thick. Nah. We want that you want that young woman, man. So she can serve you. Cause that's what it's about. It's about serving the Lord. Y'all old and decrepit. You can't get up and serve the Lord like he needs you to. So we will be remembering the Lord now through what? His word, through our actions, through our time. Jumping down, verse 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened. Right. The keepers of the house, these economists, man. And they've been telling you, they've been warning you for the longest. And we've been warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the longest. Start, but I had apostles and elders, a great millstone on down. America is shutting down, man. We need Yahweh Shai. The work, the grinding is coming to a cease. And boy. It says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. No future. What do you see? If I ain't got no job, I ain't got no life. He that don't work, don't eat. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. No work. And that happened during the C-19. All right. I saw a little clip this morning on speaking of the C-19 on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne said he regret taking it. He said he regret taking it. Hey, scriptures say never trust thy enemy. And then you had DJ Envy talking about, yeah, we had to take it to keep our jobs, you know. See? And that's what's going to happen with the MOTB. And we got to be in the mindset of detaching from this fucking place, man. And staying on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But anyways, I don't want to digress anymore. Let's go back. Close this out. Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Rise up to no jobs, man. You know, that's why it's very important to remember. And I got that word queued up right here. Remember, have in or able to bring to one's mind and an awareness of someone or something. Okay? One has seen, known, or experienced in the past. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. That's who we're supposed to be remembering before the evil days come. Shalom.